Thank you, Yvonne, and good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for your time. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how you can use eBusiness Server and also show you some of the interfaces that come with the product. Just as a reminder, I will be talking about our current GA version of SDS eBusiness Server, and that would be 9.0.1 for the Linux, Unix, and Windows platforms, and for the folks that make use of the product on ZOS and also on USS, that would be version 7.8.3. So there are a number of interfaces or ways that you can access eBusiness Server. Some folks prefer the good old-fashioned command line interface. To make it simpler to call eBusiness Server commands from other languages and also to improve performance when commands are called repeatedly, a simple C language API for entering eBusiness Server commands is included in eBusiness Server. Our 64-bit implementation for Linux, Windows, and the Java API brings modernization and greater security. eBusiness Server supports simple commands or optional native APIs including C, C++, COM, Rex, and Java to enable encryption for all data communicated with partners from their backend systems. It imitates the command line, allowing eBusiness Server commands to be called through the API. The central function in the API imitates the command line, allowing eBusiness Server commands normally issued from the command line to be called through the API. There are 4 supporting functions, one for freeing allocated memory, the other translating returned error codes, and also initializing and the cleaning up of the APIs are provided with the base of eBusiness Server. eBusiness Server, the API is supported on Windows, Unix platforms, and on System Z, and it also takes advantage of the new System Rex, or SysRex as it's commonly referred to, the SysRex component, for ZOS eBusiness Server functions. Let's talk about the eBusiness Server administration utility. The admin utility is an optional console that provides a graphical user interface for eBusiness Server, specifically its key management and configuration management features. The eBusiness Server administration utility consists of 2 components, so there's a service and a console. The service resides on the same computer as the eBusiness Server, but you can install the console on any Windows computer. This means that you can use the eBusiness Server admin utility to access and configure eBusiness Server remotely. Again, here is a list of our distributed platforms that you can run eBusiness Server, and they include Linux, Windows, HP UX, Solaris, and the AIX platform. So this is the eBusiness Administration Console. To invoke the admin utility, you would go to the Windows Start menu, select the Programs button, then the SDS eBusiness Server, and then the admin client. Here you can see there's a console tree on the left and with the main panel on the right hand side. The screen on the admin client shows a list of keys that have been generated. Here I've highlighted one of my keys, and now you can see the properties for this key in the bottom portion of the screen. It'll tell me information like the key type, and this particular one is a DSS key pair and a size of 1024 using the IDEA cipher. If you want additional information about a specific key, you can get additional information on the keys by selecting any one of the tabs on the configuration panel. Here I've selected the encryption decryption panel, and you can get some values about the encryption and decryption process. Also, you can see what compression method was used, and here we can see the hash algorithm chosen was SHA-512. Our ZOS platform also covers the current ZOS versions. We can go back as far as 1.6 and later. So there's a new feature that has been added to the ZOS component, or the the product that runs on ZOS, and that is a new ISPF interface, and that comes with eBusiness Server 7.8.3. This allows customers to invoke eBusiness Server commands from a TSO panel. Here is an example of the ISPF panel, and you may remember, for those folks that have installed 7.8 and 7.83 releases, you will recall we added some support for the Blowfish cipher and SHA-2 support for the RSA legacy keys. The new ISPF base option, there's a number of options you can choose. Option 1 allows you to perform key management functions like generating a new key, the adding, removing, exporting, and also listing key details for each key in a keyring and the signing of existing keys in a keyring. Option 4 allows you to encrypt a file using a public key. This could be handy when you want to run a test to check a customer's public key. And option 5 can be used to map a PGP file. This is a new tool to help customers and also our SDS support team to determine issues with files generated by the eBusiness product, and this also includes keyring files. The tool will dump the information out for the PGP tags available in the file being expected. The tags dumped are described in RFC 4880, and this deals specifically with the open PGP message format. Just a quick note about our new batch mapping utility before I hand it to Tom. The EBSMAP is a utility that can pass and display information about PGP keys and encrypted files. It can provide information such as key type, excuse me, key length, signature information, expiration date, preferred cipher, preferred hash, and so on. It also maps the non-encrypted content of message headers. It does not reveal any secure encrypted data. eBusiness Server provides mapping programs for ZOS, Unix, Linux, and also Windows. On ZOS, it is available for USS, batch jobs, and the ISPF panel I just showed you. So thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us. And now I'm going to hand it to Tom to talk about the FIPS project. Tom, over to you.